Hey everybody, No Gas Nico here. Gonna do a review on this Nexigo N60 webcam. I purchased this from Amazon. The reason why I purchased it from Amazon was because my camera on my Surface Pro went dead. So if I wanted to live stream from my Surface Pro with the front-facing camera, it's not working anymore. So I don't know what happened. And instead of trying to take it in, get it fixed, buy a new computer, this was a very inexpensive way to go. I'll put a link to this in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. I'm not going to mention the price in case it changes. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. I don't do a whole lot of lives, but sometimes I do for my church. And last time I couldn't do video. We only had audio for the YouTube channel for my church. I didn't like that. So anyway, open this up. From Amazon, it just comes in this nice little box. Right away, first thing I noticed is the cable on top does have a protector on the end. Looks like a little cap here. Don't know what that goes to yet, so let's pull this out. It is wrapped up in this plastic. There is a nice little user manual. It's actually fairly thick. And that's because it's in multiple languages. So I imagine your language portion is only going to be so big. Let's go ahead and pull this out. And there it is. Seems pretty straightforward. Looks like this can, okay, there it goes. So they can open this up and use this to clip on stuff. Or it even has a threaded part in here to where you can maybe even mount it on its own tripod. And that's what I think I'm going to do for this video. So let me go ahead and get a tripod, mount it. Then what I'm going to do is I have my Surface Pro here that stopped working. The camera stopped working. I'm going to go ahead and connect this to my Surface Pro. And I want to check the audio clarity, actually the image clarity, as compared to this camera I'm using right now. I'm using a Canon EOS camera for my recordings, which is an excellent camera. It does a good job. And I wanted something that I can do live, or maybe even if I didn't want to pull out this whole apparatus, I could just slap this on real quick and I can just do a quick video. So, all right, let me get a tripod. We'll give it a shot. There you go. I got it on a nice little tripod here. This is a nice little cheap tripod with these little flexible legs. You can buy these almost anywhere. But just for the purpose of this video, I just wanted some place I could actually set this up so I can point it at me. And what I do like is you don't have to move the whole tripod. This head actually swivels and it actually tilts. So if you're not completely level, so you can see the amount of tilt it has. Tilt it back this way. So you can see that's a pretty good tilt. And it even tilts within this clip. In case you're using the clip to clip it onto a monitor or whatever else you're clipping it onto. That looks like it'll work well. And this has a 360-degree pivot. So no matter how you clip it on something, let's say you want to face the other way, you can turn it around. Pretty nice features. And the fact that it has the standard screw hole in the bottom to where you can mount it on any tripod. You can even get an adapter to put it on top of another camera if you wanted to have two cameras going. Maybe one shooting side shot while the other one's shooting forward. So your options are limitless. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up here. I'm going to plug it into my computer. I'm going to turn on the software so I can record my screen to show the setup. And then I'm going to go ahead and have dual recordings going at the same time. And I'm going to compare the audio between one and the other. And we'll go from there. Okay, here we go with my OBS studio on. You can see, let me switch over. I do have the profile of my church. Switch over to my profile. Now I do have my video capture device. And you can see this camera is just not working. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in this camera, undo this cable. We'll see what kind of video audio, it actually can read, see if is it just plug and play, or do I need any software? So it's just your typical USB. I'll plug it in the side of my computer here. Red light came on for the camera. I'm waiting to see if any prompts come up. All right, so I'm going to delete these video captures because they're not working. So let me find here. Remove. Yes. And video capture. Do the same thing here. Remove. All right. So I still have microphone, desktop audio. You can still hear me, but you can't see me. So I'm going to try to add. I'm going to go ahead and start recording here. I'm starting recording. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add a video, not window, video capture device. So I'm going to call it EXI Nexigo. Make source visible. I'm going to say OK. And that's it right there. It came right up. So Nexigo, the webcam came up. Boom, 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 boom. Looks like the settings are good. All right. Video format, I'm not going to change any of this. It looks like I don't need to flip the image. So capture. Okay. So audio input device. Let's go down here. Nexigo. And I'm going to device. I'm going to select the audio from here. So now I have a red and green light. Well, let me turn that audio. Let me switch that back. So for some reason, I'm going to switch it back to the microphone. Hit OK. And I still got red and green light. Anyway, let me put it back to where playing around here. So now I have audio from here. I have video from here, and I'm actually recording this so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I just started recording on the Nexigo. So I have a Canon Nexigo. This is the audio from the Canon camera. This is the audio from the Nexigo camera. Now let's compare the two. There you go. I think I like the Canon audio a little better. The Nexigo audio is sufficient, but it doesn't have as much of the deeper tones that make the audio sound good and more realistic. So it sounds more like an audio recording from a cheap audio device versus something that's more professional. So if you're going to use Nexigo for that, the audio is okay, you can use it, but I would suggest getting a different microphone and using that for your recordings if you're going to use this webcam. Of course, it is a webcam. It's not a actually like creator's camera device. It's more of for like meetings and stuff like that, not exactly for creator content. So for what I'm going to use it as live, I'm going to use separate microphones. So I'm not really worried about the audio quality, but if that's something you can compare the difference between something that has good audio quality versus bad. And the Canon isn't exactly the best audio quality. You can get microphones that even get better quality than that. So if you're going to be doing content all the time, I would suggest getting a good microphone, which I haven't done yet. I've just been using this camera. And that's something that I'm going to be purchasing here in the near future and doing another review on. So anyway, it's a good camera. I like it. It's plug and play. I didn't have to download any software. Just plugged it in. When I went and looked for it, it was there. And I was able to use it right away without even having to worry about it. So again, easy. Link in the description. So don't forget to check out my page. I have other various products that I've done reviews on. And also, if you're looking into electric vehicles, I do a lot of videos on those as well. All right, like always, thanks for watching and God bless.